the Basement Dwellers, hosted by your boys Jacob Santoro and Christian Talone.
You're blabbering about unnecessary stuff. Cut it out.
Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button to get all the updates from the channel too.
Tell me what your hand's doing over that button first.
But for now, just loud shout and kick back, cause I got a fresh one right here delivered to your speakers. Lock in.
Alright.
Top of the morning to you, you filthy drunks, and happy hangover. We're a week late to St. Patty's Day, but it was yesterday at the time of this recording. Welcome everybody to episode 76 of the Basement Dwellers. Now you're probably wondering, Jacob and Christian, why are you recording in a mental asylum? Those walls are so white. Well, we actually moved, so happy move. And if you actually switch to camera 2, camera guy, you'll see.
You mean?
Well,
Camera
there's Nick.
3.
There's Nick, but I was gonna get there. But camera 2, there's nothing anywhere on the wall. So I promise this will look a lot better, hopefully within the next coming weeks. But with episode 76, we have a longtime friend of mine. We have Mr. Nick Lino. Hi, buddy.
What's going on?
You're here.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here, man. I
Long
guess
time listener, first time caller.
Yeah, exactly, for sure. I have to say that intro. I was watching last week's episode, and I started watching Dragon Ball Z because I just got that Toonami vibe.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. Yeah.
So,
Well, there's a lot of like old like anime stuff like in that. If you listen to the outro, my favorite one is that they put like All Might in there and stuff like that. Like, yeah. I'm happy to have you on, dude. You were the first person that I actually played around with my first Roadcaster with.
Yep.
We were just calling people, and I think that was when also the new Godzilla came out.
we watched Godzilla, played Magic, and tested all your new podcast stuff. It was great.
That's essentially like our whole friendship right there.
Exactly,
Just
right.
Godzilla and Magic, dude.
Yeah.
You're a super huge nerd like the both of us, so we thought it'd be fun to have you on and just kind of go tit for tat. Now, who will be the best nerd at the end of the night? You know, that's the real competition. Is that who knows more than the other?
Oh, I'm not good at these games.
No. That's all Christian. I go to Christian. It's the same thing with I like things because they're neat. I feel so bad because there's so many times Christian's just like, it would be really cool, like if you could just like, you know, read these books. I'm like, I don't read books, dude. Like,
Books are for nerds.
I'm literally here to just paint Warhammer minis shitty and suck at the game.
Yeah, man. You and the Warhammer thing. I want to just paint them. I don't know if I want to play it, but I kind of want to just paint them. So next time you're painting, let me know, and I'll come help out.
I got some stuff to paint.
Yeah?
I just got the that exclusive piece, the assassin I showed you. Mm-hmm. That thing is so sick. It's like it's already a piece, but it's like an assassin that you can get for your army or whatever. And if you're like subscribed to like the Warhammer like official website or something for like a year, then they let you pick like an exclusive like piece.
Oh wow!
And I picked that one because you can use it with any Imperial army. And it's like the same as the regular one is just like a dude with a sniper rifle, but like this one he's actually like in like a bell tower and like a sculpture from like a Sister Sororitas head, and he's like poking out of a crack in the statue. It looks so sick.
That's sick.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking dope.
Oh yeah, I'd love to paint though. That'd be fun.
They're beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful game. I'm actually really surprised that you weren't into that kind of stuff, honestly. I mean, you like your D&D stuff and you like board games. I'm surprised you never really got into it.
Yeah, I think it's just a money thing, you know, just because I know that every first thing you hear about Warhammer is it's expensive. And I'm like, I would love to do it, but I don't want to spend money.
You do want to spend money, just not on.
That's
not on
not-
yeah, dude,
I
watched
got
it.
enough hobbies
Yeah,
already.
dude, I've watched this man spend money like a fiend
Yeah.
on Magic, so for sure, I don't want to hear that. He taught me about this game that they do at Amazing Discoveries. Shout out Amazing Discoveries. It's like you essentially buy a pack and then someone else buys a pack and then whoever has the most valuable card in it, the other person buys it.
Yeah, so it's Pack Wars, and you can do it where you each buy the pack, and the winner whoever has the highest card wins, gets both packs. But I'm kind of more of a degenerate, so
You're a gambler.
When I play them, I'm like, okay, loser buys both packs, winner takes both packs. And,
Oh my god!
yeah, I've had some pretty hot streaks, but I've had some cold streaks.
Now, Christian, you haven't really been playing since the invention of the collector booster has been a thing. But essentially, these packs went from like $3.50 to like sometimes like upwards of $20+
Yeah.
a pack.
What?
The average collector pack is $30, which
And-
is
and
on average.
But I've seen him gamble ones that were like, what is it, like a $50-$60 a pack because they're like the
Yeah.
double masters like collectors and
Yeah, the original Double Masters collector VIPs were $100 a pack. And I remember I pack word someone twice and I won both times. So I got 4 packs for free.
For $100?
For free.
Oh, for
I didn't
free?
pay for it because it was loser paid for both.
Yeah, it's addicting, dude.
Yeah.
And you know, that's why I think that like those Pokemon card channels, like they're crack for kids.
Yeah.
Because it's gambling.
It's gambling.
Yeah, it's literally because I mean I'll tell you, like you do get some low lows, but man. But you're my good luck charm, man. I've had the best luck around Nick, and there's so many times where I've just pulled sweet heat right in front of you.
Oh, yeah. Every time we trade, yeah, because you'll be like, oh, let's trade boxes
Every time
before we open.
Every time we buy a box, I say, "You want to trade me, Nick?" No.
Well, the first 2 times I did, and then you got heat out of them, and ever since then I don't do it, and you still get heat out of them, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, I'm happy to see my friend happy, but God, when's my time?
One of my favorite stories was we went to Player Draw. And when one of the new sets came out, there was this card called Jewel Lotus that was like just super crazy. It's just like a, you know, this is gonna be a very nerd eccentric episode, everybody. So, but to explain, it's essentially the card Black Lotus, the most infamous or just amazing card in Magic's history, but only for Commander. And when it was teased, I mean, everyone fucking shit their pants like of just how fucking incredible it was. We didn't even go there for Commander Legends. It was like if you bought a box of like M20. Or whatever, you got like what, one booster pack?
Yeah, it was because they released like right next to each other, and I think we went to Funkatronic Rex for that too.
Yeah.
And
so we went to Player Draw.
Was it Player Draw?
That's where. So we were on our way back. We're on our way back from Player Draw. And we just passed the Cardinal Stadium. And yeah, just casually, I fucking got it. Boom, right there. I was like, well, easy peasy. Just the best card in the set. Got it.
I remember when I was in Flagstaff, you what was that card you got that you were like you called me because you were so excited?
I pulled
was it like Tarmogoyf?
I pulled Tarmogoyf and that was over $160.
The Goif.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's a great feeling.
Now it's a junk rare. No,
Yeah, no, it's fucking garbage. The whole game. I mean, I think just now that nerd stuff is just in the zeitgeist. It's just so much more like expensive now.
Yeah. I had a conversation with someone about that the other day where Magic is in a weird place because I think they wanted to build the popularity of it, but now it's this monster because like everyone would like. I feel like it got its biggest pop with COVID because what else we're gonna do? So sit at home, deck build, learn a new game, have the homies over. We can't go anywhere,
Right.
And now it's so big, and they're like pushing so much product, and it's like the train's just going, and they can't stop. You know what I mean? So
It kind of for me kind of got a little bit like you know, like how Fortnite like just pulls from every franchise lately, and I feel like
There are
MTG's
Fortnite
kinda
Magic
doing that
cards.
same
there's Fortnite Magic cards.
Oh my god!
Yeah, same thing. They are now officially teasing the official crossover of Lord of the Rings and Magic the Gathering.
Yep.
They did Warhammer 40,000. They've done Transformers. They've done
My Little Pony.
My Little Pony. Dude.
G.I. Joe, I think. Did they do?
They've done Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That was awesome.
Godzilla, which is one of my favorite crossovers ever. Super awesome.
The lands are so cool.
Yeah, it's all cool, man. And like, do you remember at the peak of COVID, it was like that one card that was called like just Death Corona.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, it's like if
they
you
changed it, didn't they? Because I think when they kept printing it, they changed. Somebody was saying that they changed it or something like that, but because of the negative.
but I mean, people were spending hundreds of dollars on a foil bulk uncommon card
Yeah,
that wasn't
now it's
even that
probably
good.
now
It's nothing. It's
$3
worth it.
maybe.
You know, can I say maybe Christian can agree? You know, for the first 5 minutes already, I can tell you have such an amazing voice for radio.
Oh well, thank you.
It's very
I appreciate
relaxing.
that.
I like that when you were talking about that. Even when you clicked your palette, you just in these I was like, ooh.
I want to hear you give me a tutorial on how to build a birdhouse.
On
Yeah.
how to build a birdhouse. Yeah.
Hey, what's up? It's Nick556, and today I'm gonna.
We got some nice maple here to build our birdhouse.
Make sure to wear your eyewear, your proper eyewear.
Ooh, I like.
Safety gloves.
You kind of sound like the guy on TikTok, the Canadian guy, just the ASMR's hello, buddy. Like, you seen that guy?
No, I don't think.
Dude,
I have.
it's this guy on TikTok, and his whole thing is he's just like a wholesome Canadian dude. He's just a Canuck that like, he's like,
Well, damn it, pull it up, Nadav.
I know, right? Yeah. Hey, he's like, let's have French onion soup and play Super Mario Brothers. And it's just like all like just nice, and it's just like that's what you remind me of.
But
Yeah.
he starts every episode or every video like that. Just hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
And then, but he gets like progressively quieter, so then he's like, "Good night, buddy." Like it's just like, oh, it's like it's either freaky or really relaxing.
Well, I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole when I get home and
Right,
watch all
man.
this guy's videos.
Right. So I can't wait. I've been dying to talk about this. Like I mentioned previously, Lord of the Rings set coming out. I mean, Lord of the Rings. Ever heard of it? It's a pretty big deal. And there is, that thing that's really popular in Lord of the Rings, which is the ring itself. Yeah. Now, I am not educated in Lord of the Rings like you are, Nick. So why don't you explain to our listeners, what is the ring? What does the ring represent? What does it do? What is the ring?
The ring is power, baby. It's just straight power. But it's one ring to rule them all. It's man, now you're putting me on the spot. I can't just explain the
Come
ring.
on, Doug.
I'll tell you.
Go ahead, yeah, please do. Please do. But yeah. No.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, it's essentially just the ring that. So Saruman had these rings built, right, or made, and he was gonna hand them off to because he was disguised as an elf, I think, and the unofficial lore. But he hands these rings out to the different races. I forget how many, but
it's 9, I think.
Is it? Yeah.
9 rings total, I think.
And the darkness that binds them.
Yeah, and he gives a few to the dwarves, a few to the elves, and a few to the men. Mm-hmm. And he makes his own ring that basically allows him to control whoever, has the other rings. Mm-hmm. And I believe it was just the men, right? That ended up becoming the ring wraiths. And yeah. But I don't know, because the ring kind of has 2 powers, right? Because there's it's the ring of invisibility, but then it also has those corrupting, controlling powers, So, but it's also, I guess that's just kind of an imprint of Saruman, or Sauron. Sorry. Did I say Saruman?
Saruman, yeah.
Yeah, Sauron at first, and
Is that a dang Digimon?
yeah, and they call it the Ring of Invisibility, but it actually just sends you to the Wraith realm where you can steal ghosties and shit.
So a pretty big deal if if you're keeping score there.
It's the ring.
So if you look at what's going on in the MTG circles here, there is a card that's coming out that's called it's just the One Ring, right? Right. Yep. It's a regular card. It can come in any pack. It does stuff just like every other Magic card, but this is the first time in history that they are essentially allowing a 1 of 1, and I'll probably in post put this on this blank, depressing wall. But it is a 1 of 1 printing of that card, and it is in what is that language?
It's Elven.
Elvish.
Oh, it's Elvish. Okay, yeah. So it's shiny, it's pretty. It says 1 of 1 on the side, and it's in Elvish. This is a real treasure hunt.
Yeah.
We officially have a treasure hunt on our hands.
Yeah, at least Willy Wonka had multiple tickets. This is one ticket.
This is the one ticket to the fucking chocolate factory.
It's going to end up in a kid's bike spokes.
No, this is what we were talking about. Is that so I kind of wanted to go around and kind of get your guys' opinions on it. But here's my theory on this. I think it's going to be found within the first month. It has to be they have to know exactly where it's going to go. They can market it all they want about how it could be anywhere, but I think whoever's in there knows it's going to go to, Los Angeles, California, in this district right here. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they have to. You know what I mean? They're not going to be
They're going to plant it in a box, and that box, they know where that box is going.
Right. So maybe that begs the theory. Can you do what Mike TV did in Willy Wonka, where you could just trace the IP and stuff like that? Just,
maybe.
A baby could have found this. I would just some casual Redditor just be like, yeah, that one.
Yeah, and like you said earlier, too, we're either going to see it in the first week or two or not going to see it for years.
Right. Or
never see it.
Right.
The guy's just going to hoard it, or someone rips it and destroys it. Destroys the ring.
Dude, you got to cast that. Do you feel like we as nerds, we have a responsibility to cast it into the fire?
Yeah, I was going to say, what if a guy finds it and then he just posts a YouTube video of him throwing it in a volcano?
Right.
Or it's someone's asking him to and he's just, no. Kills himself.
That'd be the best video. He goes to do it and he's just like,
Or you just have one guy that just goes batshit insane for the next 100 years and just is my precious.
Yeah.
That's why I treat some Magic cards already, dude.
I wonder if Elijah Wood and them play Magic at all. What if he literally pulled it? What if he gets a box of it? They send him a box and he's the one that gets it.
He has to destroy it at that point.
Exactly.
Elijah Wood would get raided.
Yeah.
For sure. Dude. No, this is a huge deal, dude. So I kind of wanted to. I don't know why. We can move on if you guys want to, but
no,
I kind of wanted to have a kind of a chunk of the segment of this because I really want to talk about how big of a deal this is. This is rarer than the rarest cards in Magic. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can't put a price on this. It's 1 of 1. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's easily six-figure card.
If that.
Easy.
I mean, it's just if you want to sell it, I don't know if I'd sell it.
If I get it, I'm tagging Post Malone. I'm like, yo, get me on game nights, and I'll sell you this.
Right. Oh, dude, I know for a fact Posty's gonna definitely put on an APB for that card.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, there's people already posting. There's a guy that put I'll give you $60,000 and fly you to my house to sell it to me on a private jet. I'm like, that's crazy.
That's pretty cool.
But I'm like, yeah, that price ain't high enough though, bro. You think
$60,000
is gonna buy? Yeah. 60 grand.
I think if I really made him work for it, I think I could do $1 million.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I'd do $1 million.
yeah. You're almost better off doing it in an auction style. You'll probably make the most that way, I would think.
You think?
Yeah, yeah, because you're gonna have people like Post Malone.
So then,
Cassius
what's the starting bid?
100 grand? Start there and go.
Yeah, I guess at the end of the day,
I think they would leave it something like they would look at metrics. You know, they'd be like, what's the most a Magic card's ever sold for? You know, and
Well, and the thing is,
half a
what if it's,
million, $half a million.
800 grand. Was
800 grand
was how much Post Malone. I'm pretty sure it's 800 grand is what he spent on the signed Lotus, which isn't even a 10 because it's technically damaged.
It's a
'Cause
yeah.
it's signed.
Well, no, it's and it's a test card, isn't it? It's not even a real Lotus, is it?
I'm not sure. I thought it was, but
I don't
I'm
because
not
I
sure.
thought the back didn't exist on it. That's why it was worth so much. Oh, anyways,
maybe
$800,000, dude.
Yeah, 800 grand.
Okay,
That's what-
so you look at that, you get okay. This is what it's worth, or this is what the highest I've ever got. Yeah, dude, it's a 1-of-1.
yeah, yeah, and you have some serious collectors out there that they want to own every card in all of Magic, and how do you own that? I mean, technically, yes, you can own that card in the other versions of it, but
So that's what I think would
never
get to
the
me.
same.
Exactly, that's what gets
Yeah.
to me is it's not the fucking same.
exactly, yeah, and they're doing the same ring, or what is it, Soul Rings? They got the one. They have one that's one of 300, one of 600, one of 900. There's 3 different arts.
Oh, that's cool.
Those will be worth the 300 one. I'm sure will be worth a grip.
Well, yeah, Soul Ring is just a tried and true staple of
Yeah,
the
how
format.
much do those sell for?
Oh, so I mean, if you're like a basic Soul Ring, a dollar, yeah, a dollar. But I mean,
I was like, I had
at
a few
their
of
peak,
those.
No.
at their peak, they were $5.
but there's also a lot of like promo versions of it that are worth quite a bit.
Yeah. Yep. Same with like Reliquary Tower. It's a 50-cent card unless you buy the promo that's $25.
Right. So I mean, shiny and different art really will really make a difference.
Aren't promos like you can't use them in like tournaments? Or
You can.
something?
You can.
I don't think that
The
there's
gold
any.
border is what you can't use. Like there's certain ones that have different backs or they're the gold border. You can't use those in tournaments. But
You mean I can't use my my $999 proxies in tournaments?
no,
Oh, that's messed up. I'll say to this day how frustrating it is that is the most viewed video on our YouTube channel is me complaining about that
really.
by a lot.
Oh,
I think we get on average like 100 views an episode. That video has like fucking like 3,000 views.
That's
Like,
awesome, though.
It's just, and I feel so bad because there's people on that commenting list that are just like, this is one of the best videos I've ever heard describe this. I'm subscribing for sure because they think that this is I'm just a Magic podcast or a Magic like YouTube video channel or whatever. But it's just me complaining. I literally woke up that day and I was like, no, and then I just put on my camera like. Yeah, man. So I mean, I'm trying to think of a really big example of just like a card that's either worth nothing or everything. Or you look at there's a card, a zombie, Lady of Scrolls.
Yeah.
That's in 1,000 commanders like precons. It's worth 30 cents, but a foil
foil
original one's
Kamigawa,
almost $100.
Yep.
So it just depends, you know.
I just had a card in my head that was like that too, and I can't think. Oh, the Ponder, the foil, the one that you had to get for your cube.
Oh yeah.
It's like that card's 25 cents, but the foil one's like $80.
And I'll tell everyone every single time if you don't even play the game of Magic, but you used to check those old boxes.
Yep.
Don't blow. I mean, because you'd be amazed. Our good friend Andy.
Swap meet, yeah, the swap meet.
Yeah, the swap meet. His dad bought him just a box, and he had some sweet heat in
Yeah,
there.
ancient tomb, a couple of dope cards in it. It was, I mean, the box was like $5 or $10, and he probably walked away with $150 worth of cards.
It's a great feeling for sure. It's a treasure hunt for sure, but this is the real one. You know what I mean? So now I want to ask you guys too. So it's like, okay, what do you do if you fucking open it and you're at like your local game store?
not
I'd
saying
say
shit.
nothing.
No.
Oh
No,
yeah.
yeah.
Maybe to the homie, but I'm telling you outside, I'm like, bro, we gotta leave.
This is straight up Charlie Bucket,
I'm a
dude.
target now.
Yeah, no, this is literally like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna have people over your shoulder that are just gonna fucking.
Yeah, because as nerds aren't crazy murderers, but for some shit like that, you might,
I was
they
gonna
they might
say.
be willing to catch a charge.
I agree that they're not crazy murderers, but I will definitely say that a lot of nerds are devious schemers.
You're right.
And
What was it like? Not too long ago. It was long ago. It was like a few years ago. Remember, like a bunch of people broke into like. Was it? It wasn't player draw. You don't remember that they were like smashing glass cases? And
I mean
shit?
that happens all the time. I mean, yeah. I mean that's just something that people just do, and I know that even me, it's just the intrusive thoughts. They'll never win, but it's just like, how could I bring in the
I could take these
well,
nerds.
I am a thief of principles, and I will always say that you never steal from mom and pop shops ever. There's a special place in hell for people who steal from local game stores.
You steal from big box retailers.
Absolutely. Hey, Walmart, I'm coming for you for sure. Dude, I don't even want to think about the frenzy that's gonna happen. It is, dude. I keep going back to this. It's gonna be like Willy Wonka, where you're gonna have people like just waiting to buy shit.
I'm like concerned about the, like actually getting your hands on a box.
On Amazon right now, they're pre-selling for $400.
Yeah, just the regular set boosters, right?
You know what you should do, which would actually be kind of funny, after the ring card is like posted as like being in circulation. What if you like went to a card shop and just like kind of hush was like went to the owner and was just like, look, what if I told you that I found the card? How much would you give me for it? And just see like how that plays out.
Yeah, I could sell it. I could totally play that off. I could get them to believe me.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not going to show you. I want to hear a number right now. Yeah. I mean, it sucks that if you don't know, for people who don't know anything about this, Joe and what's his name, the other guy that runs Player Draw.
I just know Joe. I can't ever.
Oh, I feel like a dick now.
I barely ever talked to the other
Well,
guy.
they have decided to part ways, and Joe is no longer a part of it. But I know that they were always willing to buy some heat. I wonder if
I mean, yeah, they have every card. I mean, if you need a Black Lotus, that's
it was
where
so
you
funny
go.
when he was on the
Yeah,
episode.
Joe's the guy that bought my entire collection.
It was so funny. Like when Joe was on the on the podcast, he was so like just such a baller about that. He was just like, "Yeah, we'll beat everybody." Like, it's just like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, come over.
That shop, I can only imagine how much money they make.
He was literally,
and it's only 3 of them. It's like their overhead is so low.
yeah. And no, he was literally just like, yeah, that's why we don't do it online, because we would just be unstoppable.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like we would literally just take over. I mean, TCG like player would have to worry about them. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, isn't Joe friends with the guy who started TCG Player?
fucking probably. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that.
That guy is an interesting line for someone who says like 5 words a minute. Like that guy
Exactly.
does not fucking talk. And he's just like casually, he's like, yeah, I used to have like poker bots and stuff like that, make a bunch of money, traveled all over the world for Magic. It's cool.
Yeah,
But that's what sucks though, is that even because of COVID, like that doesn't even really exist anymore. I mean, they're kind of bringing back Pro Tour and stuff like that. I'm just sick of these casual. They're not casual formats, but I'm just sick of formats getting to be so expensive.
Yeah, modern is insane.
So it's like we play 40K, and it's just like I think 40K is doing the opposite, where I feel like Magic's just like if you want to win, we're gonna make these exorbitant prices, right? Whereas like 40K is just like no, we're gonna make our shit expensive from the beginning. Like it's just and this is why like me and Christian have been talking about so many times of just getting like at this point now that we live together, like a 3D printer might just be in our future, dude.
Do it.
Dude, I would love to have a 3D printer. Are you serious?
My buddy has one, and I send him stuff all day, and he's like, "Dude, just buy one. You clearly wanted to get one.
Yeah.
I want one so bad. When I get a house, I am getting a 3D printer because I know how to run like some CAD programming and stuff. So
That's cool.
Yeah, like you can go on like Etsy like for 40K and you can like find like people's alternate,
yeah,
like
they'll sell you
like
the
minis.
schematic or whatever, and you just print it.
Yeah. And there's like some like because like like I want to play Night Lords, and Night Lords has 1 or 2 like official minis. Like they're a faction, but they don't really have
A lot of the armies are like kit bashed, like they're
Yeah. But you go on Etsy and you type in Night Lords, it'll have like some like stupid name like Nighttime Kings or something like that.
Yeah, they're kind of like fake Legos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it'll be someone's
Fagos.
like but it'll be like someone's custom sculpt on Night Lords, and some of them are pretty dope. Like some of them I would even say like could be like actual 40K figures.
I've been a little afraid to even like I when I talked to you about it, and because we've joked about it, I was like, dude, I can't put Nick in financial peril again. So we've never really talked. I mean, you've never been on the show before, but like it's like me and Nick met for the first time through our friend Brooke, and we went to the art museum. Nick watched me cry the first time he met me. Remember that fucking that audio piece? Like it was like I fucking was all crying. It was like the first time I ever met Nick. But after that, we went to a bar. And then
Which bar?
it was on the one,
right by your place, right?
Yeah, by my old place where VP's shop was.
And
Shout out again,
Shout out
VP.
VP.
Shout out VP, his old store. And then just Nick was like, oh, cool, little match store. Yeah, I used to play. And I'd be like, hey man, we should probably get back to our friends at the bar. And he's like, I'll be right there. And I was like, oh no. And ever since then, dude, you're a good person to play Magic with. You're not a salty guy.
No, and I try to keep my decks like not OP.
That's not true. Anyways,
Yeah, what are you talking
no, Christian stopped playing because of me. So
about?
yeah.
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 Fucking what was it? Your Orzhov deck. I think that's when I started to get really over it.
We got really into like on the return to Ravnica, like the second of the 3. So like Return to Ravnica and Gatecrash and stuff like that is when we started getting back into it. And it's like the way we started was just like fun homebrews. You know, this is before you learn that like it's better to put 4 of a kind in decks and
Yeah.
stuff. So you're essentially playing 60 card commander until you realize that.
much,
So it's like I realized that before he did, or he didn't want to do it.
Before you even know what the
Well, he
ban
wanted.
list
Well,
is
his.
and stuff.
But here's the thing: is that like everyone, I would say both of you can agree that it's just my mentality is I have fun by being meta.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so, you know, it's like I come back, I visit him when he was at NAU, and it's just it went from like back and forth and back and forth, just like every fucking game because it's consistent. You know what I mean? So it's just like I've got boom, 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 and then I started playing Mill. And then I just played the most annoying fucking.
That was my first modern deck was Mill, and I'll never forget it was that connected. And this guy, he got so salty because everyone was done, and of course, like Mill, it's a control deck, and he was playing control too, so it was just kind of like back and forth. But we get to game 3, and he cracks a fetch land. I haven't even played anything yet. 4 archive traps in my hand.
Yeah, so Archive Trap
Saltiest.
is just a card that it's what it sounds like. It's just a fucking bombshell of a card where you just yeah. So it's a card that says if your opponent searches their library for any reason, you get to play it for free.
Okay.
And it's a free card that essentially says they have to mill 13 cards in their graveyard.
Ouch.
And he had 4 of them in his hand.
So and you draw 7 at the beginning, so he had 1 card left in his library. Well, yeah, because you don't draw it. So I just passed back. He passed it to me. I played the land, passed it back to him. He drew his card. Couldn't kill me in 1 turn and scooped. So
Fuck.
I think me and Christian just naturally have that. I mean, I'm sure that you with your brother. I mean, you guys are just naturally competitive, even though
yeah.
you know what I mean. So it's just like we've just spent so much time together that it's hard. It's hard to be civil like when you play with certain people.
My thing was always like I always liked having like flavorful decks, you know?
Yeah.
Like I wanted my cards to all make sense.
Yep.
You know, I know there's some cards that like, you know, it's like you have like an Is It deck and then there's one card from like, you know, 20 years ago, you know, that you can have that makes that deck insane. But like I'm like it doesn't have anything to do with the Is It, so I don't like having it in my deck, you know.
Yeah, you want flavor.
But I was
Yeah.
there when Christian discovered like the Niv Mizzet combo with Curiosity. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
And he's just it's like, and then when you start, and then it's like before,
do I win?
yeah,
See, but the only reason I was like so stoked on that is because is like it was an infinite combo that again worked with the flavor of the deck.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is cool.
right.
But
This is before we even knew how rules worked. You know, just like we always like in our opinion, like Witchbane Orb was one of the most broken cards of
yeah.
all time. Just you have hexproof. We didn't know what to do with that. Or like this was. I mean, there was a time where it's like if we thought like counterspell meant it just goes back into your hand.
Yeah.
You know,
Just shoving it back to them. Just,
right? Just yeah, you know. So
Get
it's
outta
just
here.
like
Try
yes, there was a
again,
lot of
clown.
there was a lot of broken, just dumb like things. But I mean, it's just I think it's the universal. That's what sucks. It's always been the universal just peace offering amongst my friends, you know. But it's just like now it's just become way too expensive to play.
Yeah, I'll never forget the story you told me where you used to keep this counterspell in your pocket. Whenever your homies would do something bad, you're just like, try again.
Yeah, this was my fucking cringe shit. Yeah, dude, just nah, dude, not today.
You know how many times I wish I could do that at like work and stuff?
Oh, for
like,
just know you.
hey, can you do this for me? Counterspell. Yeah.
You know, but any nerd things, not just Magic. I think we all have situations at this table too where telling people like stuff that you're into is such a 50-50 because you're either going to talk to the coolest person of all time or the worst fucking person of all time. And that's how I felt with 40K a lot.
yeah.
Especially with 40K, dude. Like the game is so fun and it's hours and hours of entertainment. But I think that I'm so blessed that my best friend got me into it because I would have never got into it if some fucking dude at like one of the local game stores. They're just the worst people, dude. Some nerds are just fucking unapologetically horrible.
Oh, yeah. Yep. They're relentless, man.
I'm sure we all have fucking dude.
Yeah, it's like trying to convince somebody that already hates a TV show that you love, and you're trying to be like, dude, you just got to give it a chance. You just
Oh,
gotta
me and
watch
Jacob,
it.
you mean?
Yeah,
right?
that's us with every type of media ever, dude.
What are you guys binging right now?
I've been watching Always Sunny like from the first episode.
Yeah.
Like
Always
I don't have to
Sunny,
ask
The
you, I know it's
Office,
Always
yeah,
Sunny.
fucking the same TV shows. I finished The Last of Us. It was a great show.
Oh, so good.
Thought it was really good. I never once ever played the video game, but
Yeah, Caitlin wants to play the video game now, so sorry.
we're not supposed to talk about girlfriends on
Girlfriends
the
on this show.
not if we don't have girlfriends, no one has girlfriends.
My one lately is I keep rewatching the IT Crowd. I fucking love that.
Loves that show.
Oh, the one episode that like I'll put it on the background, but every time this episode comes on, I'll drop what I'm doing to watch it. Is the negative one when he goes on the like underground game show?
yeah.
That's the best episode.
Yeah, I never really watched that show. I did start rewatching like What We Do in the Shadows. But I know Laszlo's also in both of those shows, you know? So it's just like, but I just, yeah. That's what we do all the time, dude. Yeah, dude. So it's just like, I don't know. Like, it's just like that just like geeky culture. It's just like no one seems to understand. And that's why I loved making friends with you and Andy, is because you guys just get one-liner humor. It's like me and Christian could not have a single like genuine thought in our head and carry a whole conversation and inside jokes that we've heard 1,000 times. Like I was giggling to myself. I was making breakfast before, like the day before I moved out, and I was just in my head. I was like, "This is how we all sound in Tucson, Arizona." It's like the way you fucking. You are the most devious man in New York City.
Hey, I caught myself the other day where like I was doing something and I forgot what I was doing, and I just went chicken wings from Tommy Boy. Chicken wings.
How was your St. Patty's Day, dude?
Oh, it was a rager.
Yeah, you were talking about it.
Yeah, I went to Tim Finnegan's and Irish car bombs, which are never a good idea. And
That's just Jameson and Guinness, right?
it's Bailey's and Guinness. You dropped the Bailey's, and I was actually. It's funny you
sounds
say
so
that though, because I told them to sub the Bailey's and give me Jameson instead. That and then I started doing Irish hand grenades, which
is
I'm
both.
sure the Irish wouldn't appreciate that name.
But take it back,
yeah, you do
take
both.
it back, boys.
You do the Baileys and the whiskey, so it was more cost effective. I was like,
What's up with
if I
the-
throw you a little bit more?
What's up with the Irish drinks all like being linked to like the IRA?
The IRA.
Because I mean, you know,
Exactly.
just freedom fighters, bro. I mean,
It's
whatever.
like if there's like a Muslim or like a Middle Eastern drink.
You just got to
called-
cut to Jack Nicholson.
This is called a suicide bomb.
We can't do any of those jokes. We'll get beheaded in about fucking Trey Parker and Matt Stone got threatened to death when they fucking those guys don't play around. The Irish are fun.
Every time I saw somebody in an Irish hat yesterday, I just wanted to give him the Jack Nicholson. Who lit this IRA motherfucker in my bar?
Just kidding. How's your mother?
Exactly.
I don't remember the last time I celebrated St. Patty's Day.
It's my second favorite holiday.
Yeah, what's your first?
Halloween. It's my birth month, though. That's why I'm not a basic white girl. I like Halloween.
No, you're pretty basic. Show me your Death Eater tattoo.
I don't have a Death Eater tattoo, thank you. I do have a Mischief Managed tattoo.
Yeah,
But
yeah. You guys are just as bad as Disney adults, dude.
no,
Yes.
we're probably worse.
Dang,
Yeah.
have you played the new Hogwarts game?
Yeah. I'm not very far in it. I just haven't had time. But
Have
I
you just
finally
been whipping?
flying.
Have you been whipping killing curses left and right?
I haven't unlocked it yet, but I've been petting every cat that I see. That's been the fun one. So, yeah. So,
This is so real.
yeah. It's like, ooh, there's a kitty. Ooh, there's a kitty.
Now, are you a fan more of the Harry Potter universe than the Lord of the Rings universe?
Oh, don't ask me this question.
Why not? You're
Well,
the guest.
it's gone back and forth, and one of my best friends, we have this argument, and I used to always say Harry Potter, but I do find myself, I feel like rewatching Lord of the Rings more often, and I love them both. I love them both. I do have a Harry Potter tattoo. I don't have a Lord of the Rings tattoo yet,
Yeah.
but I want a Balrog tattoo so bad.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Yeah.
I love the Balrog.
Do you know that dude broke his toe in that movie?
Yeah. Dude. I
Do you
love
really
the-
find yourself like it's hard to not say that? Like, do you really?
Yeah.
Are you one of those dudes?
Yeah, I was gonna say I love the meme videos of like just the dude like when they're all sweating like what's wrong with you? Well,
I only know that because of him, and so it's just like
So I say it every time we watch
Yeah.
a movie.
like and I mean, people have already killed me for this, but it's just like I've seen all the Hobbit movies. I think I've only completed one Lord of the Rings movie.
wow.
Yeah.
Really?
I've seen pieces of all of them. I don't think I've ever finished a full Lord of the Rings movie.
Well, they have all the extended 4-hour versions.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm
these
just
good.
like,
They're
fucking
worth
A.
it though. They're so fun.
Dude, yeah.
It's hard for me to watch movies like and stuff like that now and just fucking pay attention. But ever since I started doing all this shit, like I just like my attention span is so short. Like it's hard.
Yeah, people hated on The Hobbit a lot too because it was all CGI instead of
I didn't
actual
care.
actor, and I didn't either because my favorite thing is you got to see like the real goblins, which was sick. I loved
Yeah.
that. That was like one of my favorite parts of the whole thing. Goblin gang forever, you know.
Yeah. I mean, they're cool like that, and I think that's what annoys. Like, and that's the thing is like kind of going back to like this the nerd cultures. I've never met like people make fun of like music gatekeepers.
Yeah.
I've never seen worse than just strangers.
Yeah.
Who are into Lord of the Rings? Like fucking stranger. I'm at a house show and I'm like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. What? Like, it's just-
Dude, you know why? Because the Lord of the Rings lore is fucking insane.
well, we know how I feel
Like,
about
you
lore.
think 40K lore is like really in depth and expansive? Like, dude, the Lord of the Rings lore like is crazy, dude. Like,
Really?
Lord of the Rings or
I don't really have to ask. Really, I should know that. But
40K covers like 40,000 years of lore, right? And Lord of the Rings is like, in the beginning of time, before time was time, there was song, and that's it. Like,
That's funny. I was too busy reading the Bible, so
you know what kind of chaps my ass about those kinds of stories though, with 40K, with especially Harry Potter, especially Star Wars, right? Is I always find myself not being interested in the main stories. Like Star Wars is cool, Harry Potter's cool, but who looks way cooler? Like the stories of all the people
side
around
quests.
them. Yeah.
But I think you feel that way because it wasn't put to cinema.
Well, sure, but I played games and stuff like with Star Wars. Like the Old Republic is like my favorite shit, dude.
Yeah, like Rogue One was amazing.
Yeah,
yeah. People hated on it. I fucking love that movie.
I was
don't care what anyone says. I
so
love it.
bored with that movie.
I thought it was great.
I literally just, you know what I like to do in that movie now?
Fixed plot holes. It's so good.
You know how I watch that movie? I pop in that movie and then I fast forward an hour and 15 minutes ahead when Darth Vader just fucks those dudes up, and then I just stop the movie. And then that's how I watch that movie. I get so bored with that movie.
I think the first Star Wars game that actually got me into like all the side shit was have you ever played Republic Commando?
I don't think I have.
So it's like this game where you're
What
like,
system was it on? Sorry.
it was on Xbox, like the first Xbox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it might be PS2, but like basically what it is like it's 4 clone troopers, but they're like clone commandos, so they're basically like clone Navy SEALs, and you're like SEAL Team 6, and the whole game is a first-person shooter game, and you have like all these like commands and stuff. You play like the captain of the squad, and like it's so cool because like you can like tell your guys like breach that door, and your guy does like little hand signals like and shit, and I don't know, it's fucking cool. And you have like a demolition guy and a sniper and like a techie guy on your squad, so it's just like that classic like
Kind of reminds me of the Bad Batch. The game.
yeah, it's very similar. So like I don't know, I got into that, but it's like the game's not like Star Wars where there's like happy endings and shit all the time. It's like you're a fucking soldier getting fucked up by aliens. You don't have powers.
Yeah.
So I like that shit. I don't know.
I like movies, but it's just like there's a lot of things where it's just like my whole thing is like the same thing with Magic, where I'm just like none of these characters could have backstory. I just like I like playing games and stuff like that. I just like strategy, and that was like my whole thing too. It's like that's cool, man. That's cool that there's only 3 wizards. Like that's fucking sweet. Next, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, but like that's the thing is like I will let people enjoy that. That's fine. I just go crazy when strangers, not my friends. My friends can say that shit all day long. You know what I mean? Yeah. But when fucking strangers are like, "You're telling me you don't watch fucking Lord of the Rings?" It's like, dude, shut up. Like,
there's a guy today at that was all upset because on the not to bring you back to Magic, but they made Aragorn black in the card. So
we have a friend that probably get mad at that too. Continue.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, why the fuck do you care? Like, it's a card. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, we have a friend every Facebook post. I see things like the only reason I see these mass Facebook posts is because he comments on them. Mm-hmm. You know who I'm talking about. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
You know who you are.
Took me a second.
You know what I'm talking about. And yeah, I feel the exact same way. I'm just like, you wouldn't care about this at all.
Yeah,
you just want to put your fucking 2 cents in.
Want to be relevant,
right?
Yeah. Everyone,
so, I can't believe. Oh, they had to make Bloodhound non-binary. Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Does it involve
the way he plays?
Yeah, it's just like it's not worth the fucking headache. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't even care about the whole Velma show. I just was told it was bad. Like it just.
I didn't watch it just because I also heard it was bad, but I don't care.
Right.
I'm not going to go post about it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to go in their comments.
I gotta tell you, some of my favorite Magic art of all time was that fucking LGBT like secret lair they did with like fucking like
the Soul Ring was sick.
And then they had like the wedding announcements, like the Raul Zarek thing. And what was the one?
Confluence was really cool.
Yeah, but what was the one? My favorite one. I think I showed you this.
The bear one.
The bear one. Yeah, it was like something. It was like an enchantment or whatever that makes like two bears. But the art was just a bunch of big like hairy dudes in a hot tub like in the forest. Like it's just like hell yeah, dude. Like that fucking rocks. And you're always gonna have people that are just fucking. Like elite is like, and that's the thing is, as much as I love this culture, it's just like the elite, like the elitism, if that's a word, is just like really annoying.
Gatekeepers, like you said.
Well, no, but it's also just like if it doesn't bother you, like, or if it shouldn't bother you, like, because if it's not fucking affecting you, it's just like people who are up in arms about how many like IPs that Magic's doing, just don't fucking buy it. Who fucking cares?
Yeah,
I care.
That's what I'm saying.
Stop it. Be one thing. You get one thing.
That's Christian. Yeah, that's fucking. That's how Christian feels.
No, that's honestly one of the big reasons I like never. I mean, I already hated Fortnite, but that's one of the big reasons I never got into it because I was just like, bro, what's this game even fucking about?
Yeah.
Like,
I have the theory that it's literally just like it's like Smash Bros. It's just like a kid playing
yeah,
it
like
with his
that's
toys.
essentially what it's turned into. It's just like, oh, it's an alternate universe.
But if you're
where
telling me
universes
I can get a
converge.
dub of having Goku hit the fucking gritty, you know what I mean? Like that's dope as
You
shit.
get your boy All Might, dude.
Dude, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's just like they know how to sucker me in. Watch, one day they'll fucking put Liquid Snake on there, and then he's gonna be like, "Oh, okay,"
All right.
you know.
Yeah, though the game I want to play. Have you seen that game? It's like you're literally in a toy store and you're a toy. You break
I have
yourself.
seen
I
that.
have
Yeah.
I
seen
want
that.
to try it, and I heard it's no microtransactions at all.
I don't like it.
So everything, and you like unlock stuff as you play the game. Like actually, like you can find stuff in the shop and like get. I don't know.
Wait, so
from what
I
understand.
can't just
No,
skip to
you
the.
can't steal mommy's credit card and buy all the stuff. No.
You
I don't want to play this game.
You know, there's a game that does that actually pretty well, in my opinion. Have you ever played Warframe?
I've watched some streaming of it, but I've never actually played it.
Yeah, so that game is one game. So what I learned about that game is that it's in perpetual beta.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, it gets updated every single day. There's like little things that like might not be working one day and then they fix it. And then, but everything in that game, like you can buy with actual money, but it's also 100% unlockable in game if you want
That's
to go
the
ahead and
best.
do that.
That's
Right?
yeah.
That's the best formula.
Christian didn't follow that formula.
No, I spent $120 last week.
At some point, you're like, man, they made it really fucking hard to get.
Dude, they
everything."
do.
Yeah.
It's
Tell us how you spend money on games without telling us. I'll tell you right now. I own 3 Apex heirlooms.
Yeah.
So
Diablo 4 open betas this weekend. I don't know how you guys feel about Diablo.
I love Diablo.
Yeah, Diablo.
I'm scared though because I've been hearing like things up and down about it.
Yeah,
But I do love that game.
that's another fan base. Holy shit, they're rough. Some
those
of
guys are stinky. Yeah, dude.
They're like League of Legends.
That's like the
fan
game
base.
that like invented LAN parties. I think.
yeah, dude.
Yep.
It's just crazy because I'm just.
Warcraft 3. that
I
was
think
the one.
I think you're just mad at the world, and that's why you're like that. But it's just like when we graduated high school, he tried to get me to play Dota, and I was excited. I was really looking forward to playing
We don't
Dota.
talk about that game.
I was really looking forward to playing Dota a lot because I mean, like, even League sounds it's still fun to me. Like I like the idea. Again, it's all strategy, but it's just like there's a team chat for a reason,
Yeah.
and I was just like, hey guys,
Hey, I've never played before.
fucking kill yourself.
Yeah.
I hope you get fucking R-worded. Like I hope you fucking like I'm gonna come over and R-word you. Like I was
Just
like,
go back and play
I'm
with your
gonna
bots.
fuck your mom.
yeah, awesome, dude. And like I told him, he's like, dude, how was it? I was like, I played half a game and then I
Dude,
installed it.
And that game's so toxic too because it has a team chat and a public chat, so you can straight up just be like "fuck you" like to the other team the whole time.
That's what I liked about when Warzone came out. My favorite part was that
Proximity
like,
chat,
dude,
yeah.
in the even at the end, you could talk to the other team.
Oh yeah,
And I was playing with, I think I was playing with your brother.
you're playing with me because I already know what you're gonna talk about.
Oh yeah, I was playing with you, and then like 2 other dudes, and like we lost. And like the screen goes dark or whatever, and like when it comes back and it shows like the winners on like the helicopter, like everyone can talk, and I don't know who the fuck this guy was, but he was like, it was all quiet. He's like, "Hey yo, fuck that guy!" It's like it just started yelling, and they just started like screaming at each other.
That must have been my brother then, because I was thinking of when we played what was it, Modern Warfare, like the first one, Modern Warfare 2, like back in the day, and we were all playing, and then we won, and then it went to like the team chat or the full chat or whatever, and you were like victory scream.
Oh yes, everyone's
whole
yeah, dude, like, that was the fucking best, dude.
I miss the Prime PUBG like when it first came out, and like you could it was like you can hit a button to activate proximity chat basically. Now I just run around, aloha snack bar, aloha snack bar, and fucking give me your toes. It's so fun.
It's so stupid, dude. Like some of the best times I ever had was just harassing strangers on a fucking online video game, dude.
Yeah, man.
Like I just like I always think about all those hilarious videos of just like old Xbox 360 chat and the fact that you could send voice messages and like
Oh my God,
I think
dude.
about that fucking guy who sent that dude like the Enter Sandman guitar. I was like, yeah. So, anyways, you're gay. Like it's just so fucking good, dude.
You're just mad because you can't beat me in my fucking guitar hands.
You're just mad that what's it say? You're just mad that I'll be able to do something with my guitar hands that you'll never be able to do. So yeah, you're gay. Doom 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 doom. It's just like that shit rocks, dude. After you just played Capture the Flag on Rust, like that's just the fucking best. And then you just don't sleep and go to school.
Yeah.
That was just the plight of every person.
Yeah,
with
that
an
was-
Xbox.
That was the life, dude. I know it's funny because I remember I went like PlayStation to Xbox to PlayStation to Xbox. That was like my cycle.
They're Xbox kids.
I
Yeah,
had a PS2. I got an Xbox for Christmas. I never turned back.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I really liked the PS3 just because online was all free, so I didn't have to pay. But I also I got a PlayStation. My brother had an Xbox 360.
I remember I wanted a PlayStation 3 so bad because you know what I miss about old. Now we're gonna get nostalgic, but I miss old like game trailers.
Oh yeah,
Do you remember how fucking sexy Killzone 2 was supposed to look?
yeah.
Do you remember that
yeah.
trailer? And it was just the most realistic thing I've ever fucking seen. I like that commercial or like that trailer alone. Like I remember being in high school. I was in high school and I was like, Dad, please. Like I was like crying. I was like, I want to play PlayStation 3. Like, and then I actually saw the game. I was
I
like,
think
wow.
Killzone, yeah, like Killzone straight up turned a lot of people to PlayStation
Yeah, dude.
because I wanted Killzone real bad.
Yeah. It was always that. And it was like, it's always just shooters, man. Like that was like the whole thing. But then I feel like an old
Spider-Man games were sick though too. That was another reason I played PlayStation.
Oh, for sure. But I feel like we were just part of the last generation that like did both. Like I also turned off my PlayStation and Xbox and went to go hang out with my friends outside, you know?
Yep.
It's like I love my brothers, but it's just like they don't.
It's the iPad kid generation.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking bananas.
100% screen time, 100% of the time.
We were watching people getting beheaded on Live Leak.
Yeah,
you know? So dude, that is such a dead horse on this podcast of just how much me and Christian have just fucking desensitized ourselves to.
Well, I'll make like references to these like old E-bombs videos at work and stuff, and people have like these 25-year-old kids have no idea what I'm talking about because I'll be like badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom, and they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like, you wouldn't understand.
Oh my god.
55, baby.
And we're
And
back.
we're back. Yeah. Okay. Good job.
Wow.
So you want to do it again?
And we're back.
And we're back. I said it first.
Shut up.
And we're back.
Yeah. Perfect. Welcome back, Space Cowboy. Thank you for coming, man.
No, thanks for having me. I know that today was probably a little chaotic getting everything set up. But
I mean, this whole week has just been chaotic for us and just moving in and all that stuff. Shout out to Christian and Kaya for just taking on like the main load of all of this. I know for a fact while I wasn't here, they were, oh, what a coincidence. Jacob has to go get his car and he has to go hang out with his grandma on her birthday. I wish we had the TV, dude. So she shot a gun for the first time.
oh shit,
It was on her bucket list.
that's cool.
It was so funny.
What'd
I'll
she
show you. Just she shot my so she tried to shoot my Glock 43, and I'll show you the video. But like she shot it and just like did that, and she did the thing where she turned around. It's like oh, it was like stop, you know. But then she shot my. I'll show you the picture. My favorite picture is her. My uncle had brought a .22 revolver. So she's all just with the cowboy gun, just like, you know, like I mean, dude, it was pretty fun.
I'd tell you what happened to my grandma,
No,
dude. Insane. Well,
I thought you were like she died.
No. I love you, Grandma. So, no, dude, this is actually pretty fucking insane. So she got like caught in between like a road rage incident and some dude unloaded an AK into the back of her car.
What the fuck?
Yeah, on 59th Avenue and Greenway. Or Thunderbird, 59th and Thunderbird. Yeah, insane. No, she didn't get hit. Some lady in another car got hit. She's fine, I guess. Like, I don't think she died, but
So she just
Insane.
went. She just went like in front of
yeah,
the car.
there was like a little road rage thing going on. She like hit her horn. She wasn't the one driving. It was this guy PJ she's friends with, but she was in the passenger seat and they like honked at him or something, and then they went around him, and all of a sudden the window rolls down and into the back of the car, an AK just unloaded. Yeah,
That's fucking nuts.
and they didn't catch the guy.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That guy's still out there.
You should have
Yeah.
left that part out. Now I'm nervous.
yeah.
It was me. I'm sorry. I was playing too much GTA lately. That's my thing, dude. Is like recently I've been playing games from like the mid 2010s and stuff on my PC just because they're fucking immaculate on the fucking. So like I bought GTA 5 again because it was like you get GTA 5 and then like one of the Megalodon cards for like $10 million in game currency for like $30. And so I bought it, and I was just like, everything's like ultra, 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 ultra. I was like, oh, this is so much better. It's like, I just remember when I got it for my Xbox 360, and I was just like, 8 gigabytes of storage. What the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
I
Call
remember.
of Duty is like what 250 gigs now.
I still am a firm
Dude,
believer
yeah.
that I believe that 90% of those gigs are made up, and I believe it's a marketing ploy for you to only play that game. I honestly think that's why that game is so popular, because kids who just live in families with just regular Bobo internet are just like, every time I download a game, it takes like 8 hours.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm going to spend all day downloading this, and I'm not going to get rid of it.
Dude, speaking of marketing ploys, have you played Atomic Heart?
No.
No.
This
So
What is it?
shut up.
Sorry.
So like it's this game that it's been in I don't know, they've been making it for like years and years and years, which I feel like is with most games, but it's this like it's in like another dystopian future game, you know, but it takes place in Russia and it's made by Russians,
Oh shit.
right? I remember seeing like trailers for it like even before all this fucking shit's been going on with them. But have you seen like the memes with like the two robot ladies? They like don't have a face and they're just like chrome body like.
I don't think I have. Maybe.
Oh, wow.
Maybe. I'm
Really?
sorry.
Oh,
So the people who
the
made
fuck, man?
the
I
people
feel
who
like
made
it
the
was-
game, so like they're like these androids, right? But they're like their bodies are like metal, right? And they I don't know, one of them wears like a singlet, the other one wears like a little yellow jacket, but they're like sexy robots, you know?
like they dress like Cammy from Street Fighter.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
So like, but it's like apparently like the game makers were like just really pushing the sex on this game. Like there was a rumor at one
You're
point.
gonna want to fuck this
Dude,
robot.
I guess you can fucking.
Oh Jesus.
But I guess at one point there was a rumor floating around that there's a 6-hour long sex scene in the game.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, what the fuck? And then I remember like I was watching the trailer for the game.
That's disgusting. Where do I find this?
There was like in the trailer I was watching when they were like doing the little walkthrough, like come to the beautiful world of whatever. And he was like, I remember in the trailer it said 25 hours of gameplay, and I was like, and 6 of them are a sex scene. It's like-
Sexy.
Yeah.
but there
What
were,
am I gonna do? Like make popcorn? Just like, all right, I'm just gonna 6 hours. I don't
We-
even,
we
I don't
had the
even want to
idea-
have sex for 6 hours.
Well, we had the idea when we thought it was real, we were gonna do like a thing where it's like, hey, if you subscribe to our Patreon, like we would absolutely upload a 6-hour video of us just doing commentary on like, oh, for sure, like I would totally do it. But like people are saying it's totally not real.
yeah, I guess that was just rumor. Unless there's like a way to do it that people haven't figured out yet.
But they just found out that they were just like these nerds just want to see sexy robots, and so he was telling me that like they just really went in, like people like the developers
Yeah.
were like horny on main
They were
on Twitter,
They were posting stuff that looks like
DeviantArt.
yeah, it looks like people's like fanfics, like pictures, like they were crazy, and I was just like, fuck, man, like why are they trying to appeal so hard to the sex with robots thing?
Which is really funny because all the other robots in the game look like 1970s like sex dolls.
They look like Fallout robots. Like,
Yeah, except these two, and they're also like 8 feet tall, so they're just like, wow, big lady.
Which reminds me of Resident Evil.
Yeah, exactly.
Big goth mommy baby.
Yeah, dude. So it's,
yeah, so they were doing all this whatever, right? And then like there was like rumors coming out like, the game developers haven't renounced the Putin regime or something
wow.
like that. And I was in my head, I'm like, well, yeah, because they'll probably get
killed.
iced by the KGB or something, you know?
Yes, I love my government.
Yeah. So I was just like, I guess it's kind of understandable. And then like there was also rumors going around that it's kind of doing like what TikTok apparently does, where they're like stealing all your information and like whatever from through the
I
game.
feel like that they spread that on everything because that was like Valorant and everything too.
Yeah.
Like, it might be true, but it's like I don't know. I feel like that's a ploy from other game companies to get you to not play
But
that game.
I mean, all games kind of do that,
Yeah.
because they're taking your demographic information. So like,
Instagram does
yeah,
that, you know
yeah.
what I mean?
So yeah, definitely. So, but then like I remember seeing all that, and they were like, oh, they're the game's gonna have like technology and or whatever programs to like steal your information, blah 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 blah. And I was like, whatever. It's kind of weird because of the whole Russian thing going on, right? And then I remember like I was playing the game, and it was like 2 days after the game had come out or something, and it was 4 a.m. because I'm a fucking goblin and I stay up all night. It was like 4 a.m, and then the game updates, and it was an 8 gigabyte update, right? And I was like, what the fuck is in 8 gigs that's gonna change this game? Like I get bug fixes and stuff. I was like, 8 gigs of bug fixes? I don't know about that. And I uninstalled the game.
dude, no, dude, he called me like red pilled as fuck, dude. He was just like, "Do you have it on your computer right now, dude?" Like I just imagined him just smoking cigarettes with the fucking
Pepe
like,
Sylvia just
just
Yeah, I was just like, okay, especially because like I was in the middle of playing the game when it did that, and I was just like 4 a.m. Like they decided to do this. Like what the fuck is going on? Like in my head I'm like just like scaring myself, and I'm like they did it at 4 a.m. because they know most people are sleeping and they're not going to notice the update go through.
One man betrayed by the country he loves, now their last hope. And I have to let the world know.
Yeah, so I like deleted it. I was like, I'm not going to have no red programs on my computer. On my
No
on my
Ruski
Xbox.
programs.
Yeah.
have you
dude.
seen the game Dark and Darker?
Uh-uh.
It's like Tarkov, but with like mages and stuff and like knights.
That's
like,
awesome.
So you can just walk in a random room, like, "What's up, fuckers?" and fireball everybody. It's so cool.
Here's a
I've
hum-
always wanted to play Escape from Tarkov. That game looks
It's intense,
scary.
There's so much like it's like you have to, because it dumps every like so often. Like they do a reset, so you lose all your stuff. But like you have to like, if you get a gun, you have to like learn the gun. Like go through and like I don't know how to explain it. Like you have to like figure out how the magazine works and everything like that. Like there you have to like go through each item and like make your character learn them. And then like if you drop a magazine, if there was ammo left in it, you lost that ammo.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so you don't have like just
You
like
have to,
I
like,
shoot
conserve.
once and and I drop it, it's gone. So yeah, you have to like conserve.
Yeah,
and
dude.
it's very intense,
That
but
game
it's
looks
so fun when you get
super
kills.
sweaty, but
It's very sweaty. It's like PUBG meets Fortnite meets like
but it's like the
all
whole
the sweats.
the whole premise is just like you have to get from point A to point B without dying,
Yeah,
right?
yep. And you want to like loot people and you just want to have the best gear, and then you eventually just lose it all. It's crazy. But it's
such is life, man.
yeah, right. You like gun? We take gun. You don't have to.
I don't know. How long does like it typically take like in that game to like actually do what you gotta do? Like
Well, when I first tried to play it, I started with I had my buddy helping me and stuff, and he was like giving me free items and stuff. But it like before I actually got to get in and play with people, like it was probably like an hour worth of like going through like what everything does, learn it, like making sure my character learned all the things I had, and then by the time I got to play, like I got like one kill, and then I just got blasted. They are some sweaty motherfuckers in that game, dude.
so. Is it possible to like just never do that and like just fucking
Just pick up a gun and I guess.
And just start, like, just hunting
didn't
people?
Play it. I didn't play it very long, so I couldn't tell you for sure. But the Dark and Darker one, like watch the trailer on Steam. It looks way cooler in my opinion.
I'll definitely have to check that out. 'Cause
Yeah,
that
see,
sounds
dude,
fun.
it's like I can't play those games because I just get so angry. Like
Yeah.
I just get so mad. That's why I feel bad. Is that it's just like you guys would think that I'm a pretty likable guy. I mean, but it's
Sure.
like both of you have totally experienced me at my worst. And it's just like poor Nick, dude. Like I would like this whole show. I've just been thinking about that time when Nick just casually. There was nothing like. There was no stakes. There was no like, oh, you're going 0-3. There's no prize. Nick literally was just like, do you want to play like just some modern? Like you could just play this deck. And I was like, sure. And I just got rocked. Only 2 games. And you know what I did to one of my best friends? I went, this is fucking stupid. I'll see you later, dude. This is fucking dumb. And I just fucking left the card store. like I didn't text him. And it's like, this is why I can't play video games anymore, dude, because I get so fucking angry. And this is why it's like I play the same, just like TV shows. I play the same fucking 3 games. And that's it.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, me and Jacob like risked our friendship on like Naruto Ninja Storm so many times, dude. Like,
Yeah, dude, it's-
we would like almost fist fight over that game. That game was
And I don't know if it's just because I love poker.
That's why I'll never play Street Fighter with you or like games like that. No,
Yeah.
because I'm too good, baby.
Probably,
Oh.
fucking probably.
just kidding.
No, dude, no. I'm the first to admit that I'm the most fucking because I always said, dude, I'm a fucking meta chasing gimmicker, and it's like I think
You
of
like to win.
like I
that's
have.
what I tell him. He's not. I told him straight up. I'm like, bro, like I like don't do that with 40K, please.
Yeah.
Because I know that he tries to, and I'm just like, pick a fucking faction. I don't want to see you like mixing your shit up or like trying to like, well, what is it called? Like, what did that guy say? I did Imperial Soup.
Yeah.
Where I was playing Knights and like Blood Angels or something like that. But I know Jacob, and I know that, and he did it. He did it. Three times, 2 times, 2 times. He picked the Necrons because I know he researched the fuck out of them and was like, oh, they come back to life. I'm gonna fucking just cheese the fuck out of that. He did, and then he picked the what are they called?
Adeptus Sororitas.
Adeptus Sororitas.
Because
Yeah,
they were tier 1 for like a good 5 to 6 months.
yeah, and like again, also they just also happen to have some abilities where they just come back to fucking life. You know, and I'm just like, I'm over here just like fucking melting Space Marines for him. Like, yeah, dude, I don't know.
That's how-
I need to see like how this game's played. I think I need to like YouTube it or something. Or just,
You don't
like,
have to YouTube it. Just come hang out with
Yeah,
us.
true. I just need to come watch you guys play because it sounds cool, and I bet you I would love it. But
Well, let's just say we'll do this for that. So you have all the magic stuff still. We have all the 40K stuff.
Yeah.
We'll just trade.
Yeah.
You gotta have a nerd. You gotta have a friend in each thing that you like. You know what I mean?
We have extra armies too, so like if you ever want to do like a smaller army like 3-way, then we can totally do that.
The 3-way it out, dude. Bang this out. You know.
yeah, I love love it.
I like how ironic what I just said was that you got to have a friend for everything. I am the fucking friend that has everything. I've got fucking photography. I'm the photography guy. I'm the fucking music guy. I'm the fucking 40K guy. The magic guy. I like spending money.
Yeah.
But no, I understand that it's frustrating to be around. But and I can't stress this enough. Even before I met Christian. My entire life, I've always, even at fucking like Pokemon, dude. Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! The first times they were out, like there was still a fucking meta for them.
Yeah.
Like, no one gave a fuck about like specific, like everyone geeked out about Charizard when Charizard fucking sucked.
Yeah.
The first, it's like, so it was like all about Blastoise and it was all about this. And so it's just like, but that's what got me excited. Cause like, I'm old enough now to admit that it's like, I have fun having a successful win rate. This is why I would just be the fucking worst anime antagonist. Like I am fucking Seto Kaiba. You know what I mean? Like I just want a rich daddy.
I'm Joey Wheeler.
Yeah, I don't know Yugs.
I don't know you.
But like it's like I do feel bad. But there are times like where I have fun. Like I was gonna mention like Mortal Kombat 10.
Yeah.
Like Jax wasn't a fucking top tier character. I just loved doing the fucking gotcha grab. I literally just loved getting super close to him and just grabbing him by the fucking shirt and just.
The Shiva, she had that
Oh,
attack where you did jump. Oh my god!
Yeah, so like I never
buddy
did that.
Justin would piss me
I
off with that.
I started maining telekinesis Kenshi.
Oh yeah,
Just for that reason, because he just played Jax.
But that's interesting how friendships and fighting styles work now is because ever since then, like I'm no shit, dude. Over the last like 10 years of us playing fighting games together, he has now become a mid-range player, and I play fucking grapplers.
I don't understand why everyone doesn't play mid range at this point. I'm just like
The Mario fighting games, just a little bit of everything.
Yeah, you stay far away from me, I'm gonna get you. You get real close to me, I'm gonna get you. You stay mid range, like I'm gonna fuck you up.
See, I'm a Sub-Zero stan. That's me.
Okay.
Oh yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Freeze and tease, baby. Let's go.
Did you play Injustice?
Oh yeah.
Who'd you like in Injustice? Don't say Sub-Zero.
No.
'Cause he's not good.
I like playing Black Adam. That was cool.
Black Adam's awesome
Black
in that
Adam's
game.
sick. Yeah. I don't know. I dabbled in everyone, but I gotta ask, who's your guys' Smash Bros character?
Oh, that's
Depends on which one it
Ask
is.
Jacob first.
Well, it depends on which one it is.
The newest. Let's say the newest one.
For me, I mean, it's so like I'm so fucking dog shit at it that it was so. I mean, I guess they really haven't changed in the newer generations, but I always did like again like big boys. So it's just like I play Ganon, I play Ike.
Oh, Ike's my guy.
If we're specifically saying the new one, I'd probably say like Ganon and Ike. But if we're going like melee,
Yeah.
ever since I was a kid, like I don't know, like I always, not to put on my my PC pants, but I always thought it was like the whole you got blankety blanked by a girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always thought that was so stupid. And so like when we were growing up playing melee, I 100% played Jigglypuff and Peach. Just because I fucking was just like, like it's like your ego's bruised now. So I'd probably say like those are like my four. Are you asking me to answer for you?
You can. I mean, you know my mains.
Well, so it's like Christian, but it's like Christian would. Cool thing about Christian is that like he's the opposite of me. Like he has the fucking plus ultra spirit, where it's just
I'm like I'll take a bad character
Right.
and I'll make him good.
right. So it's just like you take the worst character in that fucking game, which is Pichu. That's what he plays in melee, and he just plays Pichu. But it's like, but it's like you use it to your abilities. He's fucking fast. He's little. He's like fucking short round in 007. You know what I mean? Like he's
Dude,
so small.
You could juggle people for a long time.
Right. So
with
it's just
Pichu.
like it's like he'd play Pichu, and it's just like what's worse, losing to Jigglypuff or losing to a character that hurts itself. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't know. What about you?
Oh, I'm off of the new one. I really King K. Rool is so fun.
Oh yeah, that's another one. Dude.
Ike's really good. I mean, they're super cheese, but some of the DLC characters are really fun. I'm trying to think of the name of the ARMS character.
Oh, from the
it's
boxing one, yeah.
Lee or something like that.
Yeah.
She's fun to play. But if we're talking OG, like back in the day, like probably DK or Luigi were like two of my mains. Like Luigi,
but then-
the WAP is just
See, speaking of that just goes back to when we were playing Melee, where it's just like Christian had no fucking interest in learning what like wave dashing was or like stuff like that. So it's just like there was a time where I played Luigi because Luigi was the slipperiest character in that game.
yeah.
It's like whenever he stopped running, he would just slide. So he had the best wave dash. So at my peak of just performance, like the round would start and then I'm literally ice skating with Luigi. I'm just like whop 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 whop, whop and then it's just like you know what I mean? It's just like it's so stupid. Like
I don't remember who I played in Melee. Who did I use in Melee?
Pichu.
Was Pichu in Melee?
Yeah, Pichu's in Melee. That's where he started.
remember.
I remember
I
we
like
had.
Lucario also.
Yeah.
Whenever
Oh,
they
yeah.
introduce
He gets
Lucario, he's one of my favorites.
More powerful, the more beat up he
Yeah,
gets.
that's awesome.
So
See,
sick.
but then it's like again, that's how you start learning. So it's just like, who did I pick up for the first time ever? Fucking Mario.
Yeah.
Because nothing's fucking funnier, dude. There would be games where straight up, like there would be 3 minutes of us just playing cat and mouse until I knew he was gonna throw that fucking ball,
Yeah.
and I just. I just fucking give it back to him. Or like I picked up, what was the other one? Fucking like Game and Watch. Like, dude, like when he would
I
throw
hate
it-
Game and Watch because
Pancakes.
he's.
No, dude, it wasn't that. It was when he fucking threw it and I just bloop, and I just hold on to it and he's like, oh no.
I hated playing against Game and Watch because he like is a frame, thing. So it's like I feel like he's a little harder to read because his setups are frame by frame. So I don't know.
Andy plays the baby Bowser, dude, and I hate that damn kid.
I played that
just
for
spam the
I
fucking
played him for a little
truck
bit too.
or whatever. The fuck
Yeah,
is
dude. Trucks. I like Inkling. Inkling's sick in the new game. From pretty sick.
I think a lot of my enjoyment, because me and Christian are so theatrical, because we're just fucking children. Like it's not even the game; it's how me and Christian respond. So it's like, even like in those situations where it's just like what's gonna happen. Like especially like one thing we learned about in the new games is that when like after like 3 seconds of holding onto the ledge, your super armor's gone. So even though you're still there, you can get hit. So it's like I remember there's so many times where he's like holding on the ledge and like I'm King K. Rool, and I just like, it's like, but like as I'm doing that,
belly
like
flop.
just think even like now it's hard not to laugh. Like think about Christian's like it's like the noises that we make, or like just perfect good like we were such douchebags to each other. Like especially like if I ever hit like the rest with Jigglypuff, I would just pause it perfectly.
I was gonna say when you would
dude,
pause like right at the.
I would
like,
literally
impact.
just like hit pause as she's doing it. I would just look at him, just ding, like. That's why I think it's like that's why fighting games will, even though I'm like now I'm just like whatever about them. I am debating on getting Street Fighter 6, but like those were always just
he's debating on it. He says.
You're gonna get it.
I'm gonna get it. But those were like always those always
You're
been my
debating on
favorite.
when you're gonna get it.
Yeah. So
Right at release, or maybe I'll wait a week.
I just want to, there's a part of me still like that holds on to that childhood wonderment that like if I get into a game as soon as it comes out, like I can be good at the game. But like I just think naturally as you get older, it's just like you're gonna get swept under the rug by just kids who are because they have time on their side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like you look at like that fucking furry Sonic Fox.
Their 40-hour a week is the game.
Right. That's the thing. Is just like that guy ran multiple. I mean, he's a legend because he was killing it in Mortal Kombat, and then he killed it in fucking Marvel X Capcom, and then he would literally just move games, and he would just fucking be unstoppable. And so it's like those guys have like the reign of supreme, and then some fucking kid comes along, and it's just like, you know what I mean? It's just tried and true. It's like I don't know
Just
if you
humbles you real quick.
yeah. Did you ever watch that like fucking like 4 hour long video, like the Melee documentary they have on YouTube? It's a fucking amazing documentary if you've never. But it's about like the original 5 just fucking autistic kids that just fucking like ran
The smooth brain.
yeah, that just fucking ran Melee for like the first like 8 to 10 years of its like professional life.
We met Axe that one time.
Oh yeah, we met like a top 8 player one time, and it's like that's really cool. But it's just like I feel bad for those dudes because that's their whole life, and then again out of nowhere, just some fucking Joe schmo.
Just comes and handles them.
Right. Like I taught my little brother at a young age. I kind of do like the Akuma Raging Demon, which is a really particular like combo on Street Fighter. Out of nowhere one day, he just started fucking doing it, and it got me every time. I'm just like, dude, like I fucking hate you. Like it's just so stupid.
I wish I would have never shown you that.
Right. But I would say like my favorite games of all time are fighting games.
Yeah.
I think it's just the ultimate strategy.
I'm a big Tekken fan. I know you don't like.
He likes
I
Tekken.
love Tekken.
I like Tekken.
I don't hate them. I just don't like. I'm just not good at 3D fighters.
Yeah.
I like Tekken, but I like Soul Calibur more.
Oh yeah, Soul Calibur.
Oh, dude.
For sure.
Yeah, you don't put that.
love Soul
This guy, I remember on my 21st birthday, the same day that we met the Smash player, we were fucking faded, bro. We ended our night at Endgame, the original Endgame on Mill Avenue. And I remember just at one point, I'm like blacked out, but I'm just like, where's Christian?
So was I.
And like, no, yeah, so was he. And I like look over there, he's got like a small crowd around him just watch, and he's just slaying dudes in fucking Soul Calibur, just one after the other, after the other, after the other. It's like fucking
Which one was it that had Spawn in it? Was that 3?
That was
3, because that one was on the GameCube.
Because you got an exclusive character on each one. There
Because
was,
Spawn
like,
was on
Spawn.
PlayStation, and then
Link was GameCube.
Link was GameCube.
And
Yoda and
Yoda.
Darth Vader were
I think-
Xbox.
no. I think Spawn might have been Soul Calibur 2. I almost want to say.
Find out.
I'm 90% sure. Well, Soul Calibur 2 had Link and Heihachi I want to say it was Spawn.
Soul Calibur
Soul
2. You're
Calibur
right.
2,
Yeah.
yeah.
Soul Calibur 2.
Yeah.
Oh, such
Yeah.
a fun game.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love that game. I played Yoshimitsu. I mained Yoshimitsu
Yeah.
in every single game.
That's one of my
And-
mains in Tekken. is
Dude,
Yoshi.
yeah, I love Yoshi, and fucking that's who I swept everyone with at
Yeah.
the bar.
That's what I'm saying. Like I love when he's
Pogo
on.
sword to the wind.
No,
baby.
because like it's so crazy because Christian will either play just like the most like cringe like character like Christian will either play like the Reaper main of like fighting game characters, or he'll play the most cheesy cheese. Like even when we weren't even knowing what we were doing, like when I visited him in his dorm, he had Street Fighter 4. And he just played fucking El Fuego, just like the fucking worst Street Fighter character of all time because he had a move called the fajita flop. He's literally a fucking luchador chef. And it was just so fucking funny. And he did it, you know? Like,
Yeah, it's like playing Bo Raichu in Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat. dude.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
dude.
so you can puke everywhere.
that's
and
fucking,
make
yeah,
it
that was also,
Jacob.
that was me, dude. Yeah, that was my rap name for a little bit, dude.
Bo Raichu.
Yeah, dude, that's what I call myself, bro. Bro Raicho.
Bobo.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna see the Mario movie?
Yeah, of course.
I want to see it. Yeah.
We're trying to get a group. Everyone, we should all go together and just get. Well,
What?
don't do. We might do some mushrooms and go see it. That'd be ideal. But,
That's funny, actually. Just go do mushrooms, go see
dude,
Mario.
if you haven't played, so do mushrooms and play Mario Party.
Really?
It's great,
Dude,
Yeah.
I've been thinking because where we're living now is so close to a lot of friends, and we actually have like entertainment space now.
Yeah.
And it's like now more than ever have I been thinking about. I was like, maybe I will get like a fucking Switch
Yeah.
or something because like especially since you said Mario Party, I want to get a fucking crew
have a
together.
Switch.
Oh yeah, you do. I want to get a crew together and just have fucking fun with that and just drink like there's no
we
tomorrow.
could
New
play, we
Switch
could play
Sports.
Smash right now.
The
Oh,
new
I'm going to
Switch
bed
Sports
after
is
this.
Fire. The new Switch Sports is really cool. It's really fun.
Switch Sports.
Yeah, it's like Wii Sports, but Switch Sports. It's
Oh.
really cool. And then there's a bunch of good games. The new Kirby game that came out is really cool. If you haven't played that, it's like a side scroller one. It reminds me like the old Mario games, but you're playing as Kirby.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Have you guys seen the trailer for the D&D movie coming out?
Oh,
You
didn't even know
haven't?
that was a thing.
No.
It actually, I'm sure I'll get some ridicule in the comments. Like, it's gonna be trash. It looked. I love it because there's so many references to actual D&D. Like,
That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
that's why I love how I feel about most nerd things though, is because my expectations are usually never shattered because I usually don't have any.
yeah,
You know
and
what I
then
mean?
like you see like the mimic chest. You see the displacer beast is in it. They have the owl bear. They have all of it in the actual. And the,
Hell yeah.
in the
That's
movie.
pretty
It
cool.
looks great. Yeah.
That's how I felt about Quantum Mania until I saw MODOK.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel so bad for that. Like,
Why?
because everyone's like, oh, they did the fucking, what was that? The Shark Boy and Lava Girl thing. You know, like,
The
and they
Mr. Electric.
they just
George
stretched the space
Lopez,
out.
dude.
Yeah. But it's like, how did you expect it to look, honestly?
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's no easy way. MODOK looks goofy, like
But
in his
but
normal
but like my
format.
whole thing, I think the whole everyone's argument is that it's just like if you're fucking Disney, you can do like just. But it's not just that. Like their CGI has just been slacking,
Yeah.
like, and it's because they're putting out so much things so quickly they don't have time.
Yeah, it's like the Sonic thing. You know, the
Right.
first Sonic they put, the internet ridiculed.
Let's
and
just bully them until they
yeah.
make it good.
Yeah.
So that's what we need to do to them about these movies.
It was just I remember I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool. You know, I start the King Dynasty, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Like it's just like he just looks like a. You know what he looks like? Do you remember those toys, Mighty Beans?
yeah,
He looks
yeah,
like a
yeah,
fucking
little
Mighty Bean.
Beans.
He looks like a fucking Mighty Bean. Like
Little fighting beans. Those
yeah,
things were-
dude.
I don't know. I've always hated the way MODOK looked. Like, I don't even like. I don't like the character to begin with, but I
Yeah,
was
there's
like,
a great comic arc that they did recently where it's the Hulk like in the future, but it's can't think of the name, but they have MODOK's like one of the only last living people, and he
Yeah.
becomes a good guy. And I'm like, no, don't. MODOK's an asshole. Don't make him good.
Right. I mean, not to give away spoilers. I haven't even seen it, but from what I've been told, like even at the end of this, becomes like a good guy. Like it's just.
Yeah.
Wow.
But their way to explain like because that's not like canon MODOK. That's the fucking guy from the first Ant-Man movie, and so like they explained that essentially just he got shrunk in a weird way.
Have you seen the voice cast for this Elvis Secret Agent show that they have on Hulu now?
No.
It's like an animated show, and I think it's McConaughey playing Elvis's voice. There's like a bunch of big actors doing like a voice. Don Cheadle's in it.
What?
Yeah,
What
there's
the
like
fuck?
you should look up the voicing cast. It's crazy.
What is it?
Elvis Secret Agent.
I've
or-
seen it.
yeah.
What is it on? Is that on
It's
HBO or?
I think it's on Hulu. I think it's
Okay,
a Hulu
I've definitely come across that before.
Oh, dude, Can't Swim is coming. I'll go see that.
Secret Agent cast. Let me see here.
I just love that.
Matthew McConaughey, Priscilla Presley, Caitlin Olsen, Don Cheadle. Oh wow. That's pretty cool.
Kaylin Olsen, isn't she from Always Sunny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bird.
That's D. Yeah. That's pretty sweet.
Huh.
Have to check it out.
It's getting good reviews so far.
I could tell that you were running out of steam for a little bit because you were just like, did you guys see the trailer for the? Now we're just having work conversation.
That's what we.
That's
knew,
what we
knew
do.
we were gonna just talk about stuff we
No,
like.
for
These
sure.
are things I thought about. I was like, man, I kind of want to bring that up.
Have you ever watched Moonbeam City?
No.
Dude,
Oh man,
that's a must watch.
yeah, it
You guys
is.
make me feel so out of the loop. There's so
No,
many things I've missed.
Nobody watched that show, dude. Nobody
What's it
watched
on?
that show. It's on Paramount, I think.
Okay.
But it's like I know you've seen it. It's like it's almost like Archer a little bit if you ever watch Archer.
Yeah.
But it's done in like that Duran Duran artwork where they have like pale, like pure white skin, but they like all look like they're
It's
wearing
like
makeup.
vaporwave kind
It's
of
like
stuff.
a vaporwave, like 80s, like
But it's
throwback show.
Rob Lowe is the main character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking funny. They're
It's
like PIs
Cool.
and like
And then like his rival or whatever is Will Forte.
Oh,
And he
cool.
plays like this douchebag cop that just wants to be cool, and it's like, but everything's like super 80s, like vaporwave type stuff. It's
You guys ever watch Rick and Morty? I'm just kidding.
no, definitely check that show out.
No,
It's
for
so
sure.
funny. Me and Jacob actually like one of our inside jokes from that show is because there was a part where like Will Forte's character, his name's Dazzle Novak.
yeah, they have ridiculous names. Yeah,
They do have ridiculous like 80s names, but like there's like every time he has sex in the show, he's always just like okay.
yeah, it's just fucking great, dude. Dude, thank you so much for coming on, man.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Definitely want to do this again.
Of course, dude. No, don't be a stranger. Now we could be
Yeah.
trifecta buddies.
Yeah, then we go get drunk at the bar over here and just walk home and then podcast.
We live at a house. We get drunk here.
Well, yeah, start there, finish here. You know what I mean?
No, dude, it was awesome having you on. Episode 77? Yeah, 77. 77 episodes. We're getting close to the big 100.
Yeah.
What are we doing for 100?
I don't know.
It's gonna be middle of summer.
Christian's gonna
43
probably
weeks from
drop the N-word or something. I don't know. It'll be crazy. Yeah, we talked about it. I don't know. It was his idea.
We talked about it.
No, man. Christian, as always, I love you so very much. And Nick, I love you too, man. I
now. Much love to you guys. I love you.
yeah, man. Thank you guys, everyone, for watching, and we'll see you next week. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
If you like what you heard, type into their Instagram and Twitter. The information's right below with their email.
It's time you bit the bullet and started caring about something with all your heart and energy.
Be sure to log into the channel by subscribing and check out the previous episodes. But until then, we'll see you next week with a new one. We out for now.